Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, it's always a good time with JB Smoove in the house. The funny man is catching us up on the new season of his hit TV show and his first time at the Super Bowl. And what does Kris Jenner really think about Bruce transitioning into a woman? Ian Drew from Us Weekly has the inside scoop. Plus, Wendy's got you covered with all of today's super hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
My co-host, my studio audience, stylish and ready to play. So, how you doing? I'm feeling great. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. You know, I live for the roar of the crowd. So, I'm really happy for Bruce Jenner. When I woke up this morning, the first thing I found out was that his 88-year-old mom is speaking out about his transition. And so my neck snapped off the pillow, like, what's she saying? Because at 88, people are set in their ways and they don't understand some of the modern ways of the world, like transitioning. Turns out, she says she's more proud of him now than when he was a gold medalist in the Olympics. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's a really nice thing for her to say. Now, she lives like in Idaho or someplace, not in LA. That's why you never see her on the show or anything. But you know how it is as people get older. A lot of times, they're very, very set in their way. They don't understand, you know, or care about using the computer. They don't understand or care about, you know, even interracial relationships. There are a lot of 88-year-olds who still are stuck on that one. And so imagine announcing to your mother that you're transitioning. Now, mind you, it's easier to say, Mom, I'm gay. Because people understand what that is, you know, at 88 years old. But transitioning, you know, he hasn't said that he likes men. That didn't even occur to me. Because I know, you guys know that that's two different things, right? So good for you, Bruce. I mean, you got to imagine having the support of your mom when she's 88 years old. Because an announcement like that could be like that one that makes her, you know, not understanding and being small-minded. I don't know. I love progressive older people, though. I hope when I get older, I'm not so set in my ways. I mean, there's certain things that I guess I won't tolerate, but I want to stay with the times and try my best to understand Kevin and what he might go, or son, and everything. I remember, I've told you this before, maybe I haven't. I was married once. Everybody makes mistakes. I was married once. For 5 months, but it wasn't like we ran to the justice of the peace. You know, we had the big wedding with the big cake. The families loved each other. You know, but we got back from the honeymoon, and I was just like, you know, even walking down the aisle, I knew I was making a mistake. But I was only like 27 years old. I know, but that happens to people. I know. Has anyone ever walked down the aisle knowing that they're making a mistake? Clap, clap, clap. Right. Right. I mean, it happens. And if I could tell younger people, don't do it, but you want to know what? It's really difficult. You're standing there in that white dress, you know, when a bride has her moment by herself and she looks in the mirror and she's fixing herself, and you know I don't like a wedding, so I paid for the wedding, but I gave my mom an open checkbook. I should have known then that, you know, getting married was wrong, but it wasn't really about the wedding. It was about the champagne lined up in the reception room. We had it at the yacht club. We had the honeymoon plan, and I just had to go through it. We went away on the honeymoon. It wasn't like a honeymoon. It was like, oh, hell, I guess I should... Literally, I'm plotting the whole time, how long do I have to keep this up before I divorce him? And I'm thinking, if we stay married for a year, well, I wanted to keep the gifts. And come to think of it, I'm not even, you know what? My mom returned all the gifts for me. You know, well, I mean, I wasn't gonna do it. Anyway, I say all that to say, I had to call my mother and father up after being with him for 5 months and say, look, I'm getting a divorce. And before I gave them a chance to say anything, I said, and if you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, you'll be sorry. Because we don't come from a divorced family. You know, we come from a family where you just fight it out, hug it out, and tolerate each other. Or something, you know, like nobody's, or you become a widow or a widower. I mean, the older generation of my family, people just didn't divorce. And so, you know, I was ready to box my parents. I was. And you wanna know what? They supported me 100%. My mom returned the gift. So, and I really didn't think that they would, but getting back to Bruce, it's so nice when parents support their kids during tough times in their lives. It really is. Shout out to all the supportive parents and Mrs. Jenner. By the way, we're gonna talk more about Bruce transitioning later on in the Inside Scoop. My friend Ian is here. Yeah. So, the rumors are swirling that Kanye West and Rihanna are going on tour together. I know, I like this idea. Complex Magazine sent a photo hinting at a tour. Now, it's not really a hint if it says Tour 2015. If they weren't touring, but they were maybe getting married, isn't this a nice wedding invitation? You know what I mean? Combining the names like a cross. Well, it's not confirmed, but you know, and this could have been photoshopped on, I have no idea, but you know, in my mind, this is great that they're going on tour, because even though he just got off tour like two months ago? In September. He just got off tour in September, and so now he's going back out on tour. His tour did okay, but with Rihanna, it's gonna be fat, you know what I mean? It's going to be fabulous. And I don't think that there should be an argument over who goes on first, because we love them both, you know, but maybe if they do that thing when Jay-Z and Beyoncé went on tour, you know, one went on and sang a song, then the other did, and then they do a duet, and then one would go and like that. That keeps it interesting and good. But no, there is no opening act. Everybody's equal. My problem is that Kim wants to have another baby, according to what she's saying, and this madman who, you know. Listen, Kim, I'm sorry. Yes, North, stop looking at me like that. Look at me, young lady. Am I affecting it, Suzanne? Yes. Okay, good. Young lady, one day you'll have a sibling, but first your daddy's going to have to stay and make it with your mom. Now, look, come here, let me talk to you. He treats mommy like she's a collectible on the shelf. North, I know you don't want to hear this, but I'm sure you've heard a lot in that household. Which is why you never smile, honey pie. I know, North. We'll talk later. Thank you. But he was on tour for 11 months. How are you gonna be a newlywed with a new baby and be on tour for 11 months? You're a collectible too, it seems. You know what he likes to do? He likes to dress you up like a dolly and then trot you around. And you are the cutest baby in the world. I just wish that your parents were happier with one another, and then you'd start smiling. are you going to, and then, you know, this Rihanna tour will probably be another 11 months. And that's great for Rihanna because she doesn't have a baby and a husband sitting at home waiting for her, and she's still young and dipping it and doing it. Kanye seems to avoid Kim at all costs. And well, Rihanna and Kanye, everybody, if you want a taste of this alleged tour to come, they're going to be performing with Paul McCartney, their new song, 4 or 5 Seconds, a Sunday night at the Grammy Awards. Yeah. They look great. Paul McCartney looks great too, doesn't he? Yeah. LL Cool J's hosting the Grammys. That's a... This is his 4th year hosting the Grammys. You know what? He's a safe choice. You know, I mean, he's not a comedian, you know, even though that's a lot of fun. I wish that they would mix it up, but it's okay. People like LL Cool J. People from the hood, people in the boardrooms, black people, Indian people, white people, everybody, people like him. And you know, and then he's married to his wife Simone, who was his high school sweetheart, which is always, that's always a charming story, you know what I'm saying? And she survived cancer, and then they have, yes. And then he supports her. She's got this cute jewelry. One of them I know is a blinged out lollipop. Have you ever seen that? I've always wanted one of those. Anyway, and he's on NCIS Los Angeles. So congratulations, Ella. You got it again this season. Oh gosh, I so don't believe this story, but I'm gonna do it for you, okay? Jay-Z and Beyoncé were fighting at the sushi restaurant. Is what people are saying. Now, she could be saying, this sandwich, this sushi is so good. I mean, and she's been drinking. They were in a sushi restaurant in LA, and this is one picture, and then there's another picture where people are like, well, he does seem to be paying more attention to her than, or to his phone than her, and some people were saying that it was Rihanna on the line. Well, now hold on. First of all, how do you know it was Rihanna on the line, number one, okay? Not that I don't think Rihanna and Jay-Z in my mind aren't friends. I'm just saying. He's not talking to Rihanna, and you wanna know what? What's Gwyneth Paltrow doing there? Look, and the bottle is gone, so at this particular point, she's turned up. I don't think that they're fighting, honestly. I just feel like in that first picture, a picture is 1,000 words. And you could be making a point, you know, like, we're business partners in my family, you know? And when we go out, we talk school stuff about little Kev. We talk stuff that, you know, I'm doing at the house. But we, you know, like, you know how much he charged me, Kevin? Or whatever. I don't think that they were publicly fighting. I mean, I don't. And also, there's this syndrome. It's called bitchy resting face syndrome. You've heard of that? It wasn't, that's you? You have bitchy resting face? Well, no, look at the camera. I want to look at you. Well, now you're smart. Oh, yeah, you look pissed. Yeah, wait, do it again. Ellie missed you. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? Bitchy resting face syndrome is a real syndrome. It was invented on the internet, and you need to know about this. What it is, you ever see somebody who, they always look pissed? Like, she might have inherited it from her mom. No disrespect. Now, right here, she's on the red carpet at the Angel Ball. You know, the Angel Ball, everybody was inside. Jamie Foxx, everybody goes to the Angel Ball. Why are you giving us that? Because she can't help it. I have got more proof. Take a look. And this was at Solange's wedding. And there she is again, at the airport, putting her stuff on the conveyor belt. So it is a real syndrome. Maybe Beyoncé has that. I have no idea. Hopefully, They weren't fighting, though. Although that's good for our business. Look, as a side, your man is all up on you in this audience. I'm loving it. Lady in the black and man in the burgundy. He is all up on you. Yeah. As a side note, Beyoncé and Jay-Z are reportedly relocating to Los Angeles. But then go. You know, as a New York, New Jersey native, I respect every place in the world, wherever you happen to be living and watching, but there's no place, and I mean no place better than New York City surrounding areas. I'm sorry. I mean, on account of the water, the pizza's better, the bagels are better, the celebrities are cooler because nobody cares. You know, yes, it's cold as I don't know what outside right now, and it's slippery and it's sloppy, but in approximately 50 days, restaurants are gonna start putting the tables outside. People will start jumping on that Hampton Jitney or going down to the Jersey Shore. This, you know, I like visiting other places only to come back and know that we live in the best place. But they wanna move. They want to move. A lot of my Hot Topics people are saying that Jay and Beyoncé are just getting so Hollywood right now that it might be best for them just to be out there. But you get paparazzi'd all the time. I mean, it's just a nuisance. You know, just come back to New York. You know you want to. This thing about Suge Knight's got me really, I mean, I am following this story, even on days when I don't talk about it. You can be sure I'm still following it. So the most recent thing is, nice looking man, but he looks so defeated right here. He looks defeated. Suge pled not guilty to murder yesterday and was denied bail. Well, you know his bail is $2 million. But no, you can clap, he was denied bail. Sugar's always been very nice to me, and I want it to stay that way, just in case he gets out. So I'm gonna choose my words carefully. He's a legendary bully. I mean, you know the story about him holding Vanilla Ice over the balcony by his ankles to make Vanilla Ice sign over the rights to Ice Ice Baby? Who does that? Exactly. And needless to say, and all the muscle and legendary stories that have followed him. So, remember the other day, he was in the parking lot, he ran over a man and then ran him over again and crushed his skull, allegedly. And there was another person whose foot was mangled at the hands of, I guess, this car accident. So now, Sugar's sitting in jail, bail was denied. They said that he is a flight risk. I can believe that. They also are alleging that he would, you know, shake down potential jurors and witnesses. You know, listen, it's Suge, anything's possible. So they denied him. Moments later, when he went back to his cell, he suffered what they're calling a panic attack. And he was rushed to the hospital. You know, do you think it was a panic attack? Because now Sugar's to the point where instead of him being the one, you know, threatening and stuff, it's being alleged that people want his head. That, like, not just the law, but people. So I guess the last place you want to be is in prison, where you can get it. So, I mean, he's in that cell, in my mind, he reminds me of King Kong. Not the remakes, but the one with Fay Wray back in the day. Where, you know, he's chained to the cement and then also put in a cage. I'm thinking probably the safest place for him to be is in the hospital. And the thing about your body is that nobody can tell you that you aren't panicking. And you know, you can use that the next time you go to work. Why are you late? Oh, I had a panic attack. I had diarrhea. Who's to tell you that you're not, you know? So the hospital's probably a pretty safe place to be unless the nurses are working in consignment with the killers. You know? Tick, tick, tick. You know what they do with the needle. They put a little something in your IV and let that slip and rock you to sleep. Anyway, I'll be watching this story for you. Thank you. Horrible. By the way, I wanted to remind you that each week this month we are giving away Walt Disney World vacations during our Grand Fantasy giveaway. I know you love that, me too. Walt Disney World is a magical place with 4 theme parks, water parks, and all kind of themed resort hotels. They're shopping and delicious dining and golfing and spying, and it really does have everything that you and your family would want in a vacation. And this week's Royal Treatment Package, includes your very own Disney VIP guide. That's the one who trots you in front of the line so you don't have to wait. Now, I know you want to get in on this. All you have to do is keep watching the show for the word of the day and your chance to win. Then you log on to wendyshow.com. Enter that word for your chance to win your 5-day, 4-night Grand Fantasy giveaway. Keep clapping, everybody. We've got more show. The very funny JB Smoove is here. But up next, Ian Drew is coming out. He's from Us Weekly, and he's going to join us with the inside scoop on how Kris Jenner really feels about Bruce's transformation. Keep it here.
All new. You ever hear a story that makes you go, whoa, 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 whoa? You will in Hot Topics. And get glamorous hair at home with hairstylists to the stars, including First Lady Michelle Obama, Johnny Wright.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
Yeah, in a business.
Yeah. We already started talking about Bruce. Okay, it's time for the inside scoop, and here with some juicy celebrity stories from Us Weekly magazine. Say hello to our good friend, Ian Drew. Okay.
There's so much to say about Bruce.
Yes, well, we've talked about his mom and how his 88-year-old mom is accepting. How is Kris handling this?
Well, Kris is still living in a state of denial, like she was through most of their marriage. We actually have been reporting this story for quite a long time.
Years.
Yes, as you know. And it actually started before they were actually married. And Kris talked him out of it and said, oh, that's silly, we're going to get married, stop that. He was dressing up in women's clothes then. This has been going on throughout the marriage.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And I was reading about this also in Us magazine years ago, and I thought that I was losing my mind.
No.
When this transitioning started, I was like, but this has been going on for a while. He's just out with it now.
You know better than to question us, by
Yes,
right?
Us magazine. But I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
It's, you know, don't get used to this, but I'm happy for Bruce. I feel sorry for Kris.
Yeah.
As a woman. I don't think that she's the villain in this, but she was made out to be the villain. You know how during the solid years of their marriage, alleged solid years, she was alleged to be trotting around town with different men.
Yes.
Well, but now you see what drove her to it, because the second you see your man in a pair of lacy panties, you really...
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, you know... There's more to this as well. I mean, the rest of the family has started growing a little more accepting, especially his natural-born kids. The other kids, Kim, Courtney, they're taking a little bit longer with it. Chloe is actually extremely supportive. And they're actually calling him by a female name now, close family and friends.
Shut the front door.
Yes, he has the name.
Can you please get in touch with Hot Topics and let us know the name?
Yes, we are on the case. Don't worry. No, very few people actually know it and use it. Kris will not use it. Though.
Well, we're going to use it.
Yes, we all will use it. And soon enough.
Okay, so wait, look, okay. So, talk about the slimy side of Kris and why she's mad.
Well, this is what I was telling you earlier. She is a businesswoman, and she has always had control over this whole family and this whole empire. Bruce is now taking control of his life. So he is, as we know, there's going to be a television series about this. He's having his own docu-series. They're going to start addressing it on the Kardashians, and then in May, his own docuseries is going to premiere. Not only that, he's going to sit down with Diane Sawyer
Is
and
it
tell
produced by Ryan
his story.
Seacrest or Kris Kardashian?
It's Boone and Murray. It's the same people that are involved in a lot of the reality shows on E! It's going to be on E! again.
So she's upset because she's not going to get any Lucci from this.
She's not involved. Yes, yes. Bruce has even hired his own PR team. He's got his own thing going on.
Love it.
So I just want to say, part of the reason that Kris is not so accepting is she's being cut out of a lot of these business decisions that she's used to controlling. So it's about a loss of control.
She will never
not
learn
just
her lesson.
Yeah, you know how it is.
All right, let's talk about Lindsay Lohan and her mom, Dina.
Yes, talk about people living in denial. Let's go to Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
So anyway, Fox News. Let's go back a year ago.
Okay.
Sean Hannity had a guest on his show, and they talked about how Lindsay and her mom did coke together. Lindsay, for some reason, it's been a year later, is now filing a lawsuit for defamation and infliction of emotional distress, saying it's not true.
Why'd she wait so long to file?
Well, that's actually quick. It takes time to pull these cases together. They have a statute of limitations of about 6 years.
Oh, okay.
This is like a year, which is actually pretty fast for these, because they want to pull all their facts together before they launch a lawsuit like this. It's for unspecified damages. Fox has apologized. On the air, they had an apology. They took it down off their archives. They're confident they're still going to win. But this is not the first time. Of course, Lindsay likes to sue for these same reasons. If you remember back in 2010, she sued E-Trade. Remember they had that commercial with the baby Lindsay?
Right, the baby Lindsay.
Yeah, who was the milkaholic. And she actually won a settlement.
She won a settlement.
That was for $100 million. They never specified exactly how much. But she hasn't lost some of the others. Remember Pitbull had that song, Give Me Everything, that huge hit with Neo?
And yes, there was
in
a
2011.
line. What did he say about her?
I got it locked up like Lindsay Lohan.
And so she tried to sue him for that.
Yeah, she tried to sue, but the judge, I believe rightfully said that was a work of art. That should be thrown out. And then last year there was that Grand Theft Auto 5 game, remember?
Right,
and they used her likeness. Now that one is still pending. I kind of get that, because video games are a big business. If they're using her likeness and everything, she should kind of be cut in for that. That's not emotional distress. It's a little bit different.
But the other ones sound really stupid.
Yeah.
You should focus more on your sobriety and getting back into acting, if anybody will have you.
Yeah,
and less time trying to sue people.
Well, that's probably the issue. She's making money on these suits.
Yes.
This is how she's making money instead of acting, because she can't get the acting jobs.
Yeah. Well, Ian, thank you so much for these stories.
Always.
Please, get Bruce's name.
Yes, we're on it. We're on it, I promise.
We've got more juicy stories like this in the pages of Us Weekly magazine. Buy yours. It's on newsstands now. Up next, the very funny JB Smoove is here. The best. All right, from his work as Truckee in Pootie Tang to his role as Leon on Curb Your Enthusiasm, our first guest has proven to us that he's got range. Currently, he can be seen in the 3rd season of his own show, 4 Courses with JB Smoove. Please give it up for JB Smoove.
Oh.
I love when you do the mashed potato.
You know, I gotta do that thing right there. That's my thing. That's my era.
Yeah, you
I'm old school.
Yeah, yes, the mashed potato.
Yeah. I
I
didn't even know it was called the mashed potato. I thought it was called something else.
No, you know it was called the mashed potato.
Man, I'm old. Damn.
I'm old. I can't believe I remembered it.
Do I get a shoe cam?
Yeah, oh, sure. Put your feet on the... And look, give socks and everything. Oh, wait, no. You're making me nervous. Look, show socks. Show socks. Look.
Oh, see?
Very musical.
Also, let me tell you why I got these socks on. My wife, who is a singer, Shahida Omar, couldn't be here today, so I put my musical socks on so she could be here with me today. But Wendy, I also wore a funky belt, so I believe you should have a belt cam too. So I'm gonna lay right here. I'm gonna lay right here with my belt cam.
I can't. I can't. Oh my God. There's a first time for everything.
Is that cool?
Yes.
Hey, you know, Wendy, I got on my daddy sweater today. It's a daddy sweater.
That's it. That is a daddy sweater.
It's a daddy sweater. So I like to say hello to my beautiful daughter, Jerica. This is the daddy sweater right here. See that?
Now, was the whole family...
Also, my mama's in the hospital.
Oh.
My mama has a bad knee right now. She had a little operation. Mama, I love you. Get well soon.
Yes.
Hey, my mama loved casinos. Thank God it wasn't her right arm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So now, did any of your family escort you to your lifelong fantasy of going to the Super Bowl?
Oh, it was crazy. You know, this was an amazing event down there in Phoenix. My wife came. It was
Did Tom Brady give you that ball?
You know what? I went there with that ball because I felt like all this deflate gates talk and stuff, I wanted to even the playing field, so I brought a ball with no air at all. You know, I was like, you know, I pay homage to Biggie, you know, no money, more problems.
Yes.
I said no air, no problems.
No problems.
Took all the air out, you know?
Now, you went to the game and you've always fantasized about this. How much did you pay for your tickets or did business arrange? Like, how did you finagle it?
Wendy, I didn't pay for a damn thing. You understand?
That's good. Free is good.
Damn thing. I was working though, you know?
Okay.
They asked me to come on as a correspondent for the Rich Eisen show, which was amazing.
Okay.
One of my sports shows I love.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Rich, for bringing me down there. He also allowed me to be a sit-in on his show for the whole day. It was a 3-hour show.
Yes.
And he gave me tickets to the game also. So I made out.
Did you sit in the bleachers or were you up there eating firm shrimp at the top?
No, I was with the people. I'm a man of the people.
Of the people. Now look.
Same popcorn as everybody else. Same cotton candy as everybody else.
Yes.
Same damn bathroom.
Yes.
Bad idea. The bathroom, same bathroom. Terrible idea. The urinals was too close to each other.
Well, you know.
No, I'm not playing. The urinals were too close, like real close.
Like you were splashing on somebody else.
Like we splashing and bumping hips. I said, no, this is ridiculous. This is crazy.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Were the
So
line...
I turned sideways, you know? I said, I pee side saddle, like this.
Yes.
That's how I pee. That's how I pee. But I don't want them to recognize me. I like this right here. I turn like this, you know?
Oh, well, you're a very recognizable man.
That's why I turn sideways.
Yes. I'll never forget.
You know why? Everybody be saying I like John Sally, so I turn my head sideways and get on my tippy toes. I look taller.
Oh yes.
You know? Like John Sally, peeing for a long time.
There's something Sally-esque going on, but
a little bit.
You know, I remember
maybe.
when me and the Kevins were on the plane, and when you walked in, our son, and this is like 4 years ago, so he was 10. Our son fanned out. He lost his mind. He's like, oh my God, it's JB Smoove. You've got kids who love you and old people and like you are the United Nations of comedians.
You know what? I love it that I have this range of fun stuff I do. I do a lot of voices. A lot of people don't know I do a lot of voices on cartoons also.
Oh, do you?
Know, right now, I am a superstar on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If anybody watches the TV show, I play Anton Zek, which is a bad guy. He's a thief on the show, which is also Bebop. So I started out as Anton Zek, and then I transformed into Bebop. So now I'm Bebop, a.k.a. Anton Zek. So on the show, this is so funny, so ironic how I came out, because in the cartoon, I have a big mohawk that lights up, my whole outfit lights up, it's skinny, looks just like me, and he does, and to avoid all the heroes trying to shoot at him or fight him, he does Michael Jackson moves all the time.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he's like, So that's how my character avoids the laser shots at him.
I'm trying to, the whole time that you're talking, I'm imagining how much fun it must be in your house. Oh. You know, you've been married for, what, like 11 years?
Yes, indeed. Together, 12 years.
Yes.
Married, going on 8 years. We just had our renewal, 7/7. 14.
You renewed?
Which is 7 years. So it's 7/7, 14, 7. So 7 years.
So,
you know, it's quick.
So I'm congratulations. Look, I'm playing with the remote. This was during the summer, or just a few months ago. And I come across 4 courses. Mind you, I've seen the show before, your show on MSG, 4 courses with JB Smoove. But they had a marathon. There were like 8 episodes in a row. It was so good. I've never seen you with women on this, though.
I have had women.
Is it always guys?
You know what? I had Susie Essman on the show, who was amazing on the show.
Yeah.
And Sherry Shepherd was just
classy
and wonderful and funny on the show.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, her episode came on last night.
Oh, good. To capitalize on...
It was a great table. Let me tell you who's at the table. Russell Simmons in front of me.
Okay.
Right?
Did he make eye contact? Because when he comes here, he always talks over there. He never looks at me.
Why?
I don't know. He's got, like, I'm a communication person, and when you're not looking at me and I'm talking to you, I'm like, what in the world?
You know what? I force him to look at me. I force him.
I call him out. I'm like, Russell, what is with you? We've known each other. Look at me, Russell.
Although I'm at a table, I lean in at him like this. Russell, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, exactly.
See that?
Yes.
Russell, let me ask you a damn question.
Yes. It's a very funny show, though. You know, it takes place in restaurants, wherever, JB. You pick out the restaurant?
Yes.
And they literally are eating the food. They're not just pushing it around their plates and being polite.
No, we are having an amazing meal, amazing conversation. Yes. But I do have to check out the restaurant before I bring my people in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I like to make sure the bathrooms are nice.
Okay.
You know, that sometimes, I'm going to tell you, this is not a good idea for anybody else to do, but sometimes I set up a table in the bathroom.
Yes. Just to observe exactly how it's going.
I don't have a lot of time. I like to make sure I get everything done at one time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice bathroom. I have a steak. You know what I mean?
I love you.
And steak in the bathroom is always good. You know what I mean?
Steak in the bathroom is good. You are so funny and so delightful. I'm glad to know you, and thanks for coming back.
Well, you are wonderful.
Oh, JB Smoove, everybody. Okay, 4 Courses with JB Smoove airs on MSG Network. And you can also check him out here in New York. He's going to be at Garden of Laughs, Madison Square Garden, on March 28th. Give it up again for JB Smoove.
You got to do my show.
Ask Wendy is next. Invite me. I eat everything.
I want you to do
it. If you're talking about it, I'm talking about it. So let's talk about it. All new Wendy, all new Hot Topics. And it's 4 times the heat with an all-new Hot Talk panel. Are you out of your mind?
That's why I love you. You say it like you mean it.
Friday on an all-new Wendy.
How you doing? I had the most magical time at Walt Disney World Resort, and you can too. From thrills and chills to spa time, tea time, and me time. There's something for everyone. Watch the show weekdays through February 26th. Look for the word of the day, then go to wendyshow.com and enter for your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. Oh, we meet again.
Yes.
How you doing?
Wendy, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Wendy, I got a 19-year-old daughter. She's dating a 30-year-old guy. Yeah. I met the guy. He's not a bad guy. But I want my daughter to finish school. She's going to college.
Yeah.
I'm the cool dad. So, and I want to stay as the cool dad.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what to do. Should I confront her, or should I just let it go?
This is worth, I know, this is cute. It's worth the conversation.
Yeah.
Because I can't figure out what a 30-year-old man has in common with a 19-year-old.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, there are a lot of very smart 19-year-olds, but at 19, you're just figuring things out in life.
Right.
At 30, you're thinking of getting a wife, and it's a different conversation.
Right.
I would definitely, I wouldn't confront her, but I would definitely have one good conversation with her. Okay. And just let her know, when a 30-year-old guy, not for nothing, and yes, I am judging. When a 30-year-old guy is interested in a 19-year-old girl, it says to me that he's got arrested development.
Right.
Do you understand? Good luck, Dad.
Thank
you are cool. You're here. Who's next? Is that you? Hey.
Hey, Wendy.
How you doing?
My name is Empress. How you doing?
Empress.
Yeah, it's different.
Go ahead.
So me and my boyfriend been together for 3 years, right? Mm-hmm. So recently he got a text message from another woman, and it said...
How do you know?
Well,
you picked up his phone?
Yeah, I picked up his phone.
Okay.
So,
what was it, like in the shower or something?
Yeah, he was downstairs doing something.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
So it said, oh, don't worry, I won't get too attached. So I confronted him about it, and he said, oh, it's just a friend from college, it's nothing. So now I don't really trust him. What should I do?
And you've been with him for 2 years?
Yeah, almost 3.
It could have been a friend from college talking about somebody that she's... I mean, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
However, keep your eyes on him.
Right.
And don't let him see this show. Otherwise, he's going to... Otherwise, listen, he's going to put a lock on his phone, and then you'll never be able to get the intel that you need.
Right.
All right. Good luck, Empress. Up next, there's a woman in our audience who's sexually fluid, and she needs advice on how to tell her man that she's dating. Ask Wendy continues next. Do you want to be my next co-host? Okay, good. Go to wendyshow.com, request your free tickets, and be a part of my studio audience. Make sure you're dressed to impress. I can't wait to see you. And we're back. More Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy? My name is Wendy.
Oh.
I know, right? I have a sexual feud going on. I want to date a man and a woman at the same time, but when I tell the guy, he's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean no? So would it be bad if I go behind his back and do it? Because I don't think it's cheating because it's with a girl, right?
Is she kidding me with this?
No, I'm serious.
Okay, so you're sexually fluid.
Right.
And how long have you been dating the guy?
You know, it's just on and off type of thing.
So, but how long has it been on and off? Like a year, 6 months?
No, it's less than that.
Less than 6 months? Mm-hmm. So he doesn't have a title. He's not your boyfriend.
No, he's just, you know, playmate.
He takes you for a dinner.
Yeah.
And then you have the sex. Now, we're adults. Come on now.
I mean, what else do you call it?
He takes you for the dinner, and then you have the sex.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you're a grown woman. As far as I'm concerned, you can see as many people as you want.
Woo! All right.
However, what I will tell you is, for the record, same-sex sex is still cheating.
Is it?
Yes, Wendy.
All right, Wendy.
I love your hair, Wendy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. Eye candy is next. How you doing? Now's your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation from me. Go to wendyshow.com through March 1st to enter, and the word of the day is...
monorail.
Shalana Bain, she's my eye candy of the day. She's from Queens, and you're a nanny?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I love your outfit.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Well, what do you feature? Was everything expensive, or is this...
No, this is actually a bargain deal. The shirt was $10, and the pants were only $15. And I love high-waisted pants, and I'm inspired by you, so I wanted to look trendy.
Oh, Shalana, here's your Diva fan. We'll be right back. Thank you. Tomorrow, from the new NBC series, The Slap, Tandy Newton stops by. Plus, we're going to show you how to get glamorous hair at home. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.
How you doing?